What up, people? Please give this video a like if you like the video. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking on the icon in the bottom right hand corner of this video, and then make sure that you turn your push notifications on so you can receive updates every time we post a video here on the Vaniverse Gaming channel. Okay, people, welcome to episode 3 of my journey guide. In today's episode, we are going to cover chapter 4 of the journey. Again, things on this are not too difficult to do. Some of them take a little bit more time than others, but for the most part, pretty simple. The first one is here, earn a perk. I will not get this unlocked because I've already unlocked it, but basically all you have to do is put points into something until you get 10 points into it, and you click on this, and as soon as one of these unlocks, you will get unlock a perk, which is right here. We have plant a seed, catch a fish, dye an item, mine all the ore, show religious zeal, obtain a potion, craft an iron tool, sleep in a bed, put an enemy in a wheel. So basically, in order to unlock all of these for chapter 4, you need to be level 18. The reason you need to be level 18 is because to plant a seed, you need to have a crude planter and a compost heap, and that requires level 18. So in order to complete all steps in chapter 4, you need to be level 18. So here are the things you're also going to need. You're going to need Thrall Taker. This is at level 10, and we're going to need to create a Wheel of Pain. We're going to need a Truncheon and a Fiber Binding to knock something out and put it on my Wheel of Pain. We are then going to need Dye Maker because we are supposed to make some dye. This is made in your Fireball Cauldron, so you're going to need Fireball Cauldron unlocked as well at level 15. We're supposed to catch a fish, and so in order to do that, we're going to need to make a fish trap. This is made at level 17. And then we're also going to need to plant a seed, which is with this right here, crude planter and compost heap. We're going to need to make an iron tool, so we need iron tools at level 10. And then other than that, everything else should be pretty self-explanatory. So let's first start by making our truncheon and our Wheel of Pain. And so right here is the Wheel of Pain. You're going to need 100 iron bars, so that's the time-consuming part. So I want to show you the iron here. Basically, we need to farm iron anyways, so let's just pick a spot where there's some iron nodes. I'm going to go right here. This is a pretty good spot for some iron. And what we're going to do is we're going to farm our iron. This is where you would go anyways. You can see it's not too far from where we are. But again, it depends on where you build your base. So I am here. I'm waiting for everything to spawn. But if you come down, you'll see there's lots of iron over here. And we'll go farm some. So we're going to get a perk just by completing one of these iron ore completely. So come over here. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. Mine all the iron and iron node. That's all you have to do to get that perk. So once we can see on the map, I'm about right here. My base is right here. All through this area, there's going to be iron. All in this area, there's going to be iron. Pretty much, if you drew a line through the center of the map as it currently stands, everything around the center of that map and up is going to be iron. So we'll go back to our base and spawn here. And so we just earned the achievement for that. So now we mined all the iron nodes. And we need to make an iron weapon, so we'll do that next. Basically, to make an iron weapon, you just need to unlock the iron tool that I showed you under the feats, and then come up to your blacksmith bench, and it's going to be, let's just do a pick. It's going to be branches and iron bars. So we'll just go to my admin panel. We're going to put in some iron bars. There we go. Throw in some iron bars, and we'll make a pick. So this should satisfy the journey step of crafting iron tools. We also need to sleep in a bed, so we'll do that as well. So under feats, you unlock the bed shaper, level 4. So in your inventory, you should have different types of beds. It really doesn't matter. We'll just craft this one. All right, so as soon as that pick was crafted, you see I got the achievement for crafting an iron tool under the journey. And now we're going to sleep in a bed. So as soon as we get our bed, we'll put it down, and there you go. As soon as you place your bed, it's going to give you the sleep in a bed journey complete, and that is now done. So let's do the fish trap next. So in order to catch a fish, very simple. You go to your feats, you unlock the fish trap right here at 17. You go over here and you find a fish trap. It only takes some branches and some twine. I believe all my branches are in my blacksmith bench. They are. So we're going to make a fish trap and craft. And we are going to put this fish trap right here in the water and give us the achievement that we need for this. It's far too dark, so we're going to go to noon. Come on, fish trap, let's go. Alright, place my fish trap. What happened here? Okay, as soon as a fish pops in here, we should be good. So let's just leave it there a second. And then now let's do the next one, which is plant a seed. So in order to plant a seed, like I showed you, you need to be level 18. Unlock the peasant. In your inventory, you're going to make a crude planter, and you're going to make compost. Both very easy to do. Now, the compost is actually a compost heap. It's not what you think it is. So you might want to throw it into the... So we're going to lay the planter right here. And then we need to make compost. So don't put the compost into the planter. It looks like that's where it would go, that you just put it in the planter, but it's a heap, so you actually place it like a placeable. They just need to make it look like the placeable so people don't... They just need to fix the icon. All right. So now, in order to make compost, you need some plant fiber, some rotten food, and some bone meal. So bone meal's real easy, and so are all those. So what we're going to do is we're going to need to unlock the grinder. So the grinder's at level 17, and this is where we're going to put bone. So let's put a grinder down. Craft a grinder. Let's go see if our fish is in here. Not yet. Come on, grinder. Come on, grinder. So what we're going to do is we're going to grind this weathered skull, and it should give us some bone. Otherwise, you just basically you just kill an animal, hack it up with your pick, and that should also give you enough bone that you're going to need. And then what we're going to do is we're going to gather some plants, and then we're going to unlock some seeds. And then we're going to take the compost plus the seeds, and we're going to plant a seed. So I don't think, let me just see. You might not even need to put compost in order to get this achievement. So let's see that. So let me just keep picking plants until I get a seed right there. We got a seed. And let me just hack these guys up. Maybe we'll get some bone. Chop, chop. Okay. Hack, hack. Alright, we got some bone. So, let's lay down our grinder. And let's see if we can get the achievement without even putting anything else. Oops. So, just in case. I don't know if we have to or not. Let me just put one in. There you go. So, you don't even have to grind up anything. In order to unlock the step, all you gotta do is throw a seed into the planter, and you're good to go. That unlocks your journey step. You don't even have to actually create anything. You just have to put a seed in the planter. We already earned a perk. We did that, and that. So we got a Wheel of Pain, obtain a potion, religious zeal, dye an item, catch a fish. So let's see if the fish catch is done. So there we go. Put it in your inventory, and voila, you just caught a fish. So let's do the show your religious zeal. So in the previous chapter, we created our station here. So we need whatever tool is used by your god. In this case, we need this Ankh. So I'm just going to make an Ankh. I'm not going to actually put one in there. They're very simple to make. And Ankh. I spell it right, wrong. A-H-N-K. Son of a gun. What am I doing here? What's it called? A-N-K-H. Of course it is. A-N-K. There we go. And we'll get an Ankh. And basically what you do is if you kill a human, only works on humans, you hit them with this Ankh, and basically you will get your whatever you need for your particular god, and then from there you put it into your altar, and then you will get the journey unlocked for this as well. Now where is there a human? I saw them running around here. Did I see two of them running through here? Did they get killed? Yeah, they used to be at this camp. They must have gotten slaughtered. I think they got slaughtered. Okay. I believe there's also another human over on this camp right beside us. So we'll go kill him. And then we'll hit him with our Ankh. We'll put it into our altar, and we will get the next journey unlock for Show Your Religious Zeal, because basically it creates a manifestation, and that's what we're going to need. Alright. And swing 1, swing 2, 3, dead. Oh, I love it. Took him out at the ankles. Alright, so now you just equip your Ankh, and you give him a whack. Okay, you see I got a Lingering Essence. That's what you get from Mitra. And you only get one hit. So you only hit him one time. You get whatever you get. So if you're on like a 2x server, you'll get 2 Lingering Essences. If you're on a 1x, you only get 1. But you can't keep hitting them. You only get 1 farm per each dead body. So you throw it in this bad boy, and they say, okay, I'm going to create my ambrosia. Craft 2. And as soon as your ambrosia will cook, you will get the zeal and Show Your Religious Zeal. So you'll actually see it. You're going to get a nice little, right here, manifestation of zeal. And we just completed the journey step of showing our zeal. So now we have put an enemy in a wheel, obtain a potion, die an item, and that's it. So let's do obtain a potion. So obtain a potion is pretty simple. You will need a fireable cauldron to do this, and you will need to not have it lag out. And here you go. So the 2 easy potions to make are an aloe extract potion or a this Reaper Toxin potion or this Yellow Lotus potion. Very simple. The aloe and the Yellow Lotus are very, very easy. Right here you can see that these are aloe plants. You basically just loot until you get 10 aloe plants, and then you throw them in the cauldron. That's pretty much all you got to do. So right there I have 10. Come back here. It might be 20. Was it 20 for aloe? I didn't even pay attention. 10. So just drop 10 in. Make sure to put your fuel in there. You click on here and craft, and you hit play. So as soon as this is done crafting, we're going to obtain a potion. And then we'll also make our dye in here. Basically, dye is very simple. You have all these different versions of dyes that you can make. So I would suggest just trying to find the easiest one to make. And I think the easiest dye to make is going to be... It's probably better just to go kill something and get dye that way. But I think this is probably going to be the easiest one, like light dye colorant. Let's see. Probably the easiest way is to just kill NPCs until you get one, so you don't have to actually craft one. But some of these are pretty easy, like this one here, seeds and a water-filled flask. So that's probably the easiest one you're going to get. So we'll loot the potion, and as soon as we loot the potion, we are able to unlock that. Now, in order to do the dye, like I said, I would suggest just killing an NPC. There's a good chance that you're going to get a dye fairly often. So if I pop over here to the same Dafari camp I was at before, we'll kill a couple, and you'll see that a dye is pretty easy to get. I can show you guys how to make it, but it's kind of a convoluted process. You have to first get crystal, and it's kind of a long thing, but we can do that as well. Let me just show you that dye usually drops off of NPCs pretty easily. And if it doesn't drop off of the NPC, it also drops in the chests. Alright, well, we got an orb on that guy. That was much quicker to get an orb to throw for the last chapter. Alright. Okay. No dye. But see, we're getting crystal, so that's the same thing. If we get the crystal, that's also easier. But let's see if they have it. Alright, so we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. I was able to get some glass off of the NPCs versus having to do it myself. So we'll just go ahead and do it the old-fashioned way. And first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to put the crystal and the glass into the furnace. And we're also going to need an iron mold, which is going to be right here. You actually create this in your blacksmithing station. So we'll craft one real quick. And then you take the mold plus the glass, and then it makes it into a glass flask that you then can go and fill with water. So if we didn't get the crystals or glass off of an NPC, you can go to the crystal caves, and probably the most common crystal cave is going to be this one right here where these imps are. We'll just port there a second and I'll show you this. If you're in the newbie land and you haven't ventured out, this is a very easy way to get crystal so that you can then put the crystal in and do that as well. So where are we? Are we off by a second? Yeah, we're off by a smidge. It's up here. Misjudged it. Misjudged it the wrong way. It's actually this way. So is it right here? Sometimes trying to see the stuff on the big map is very different. Yep, here it is. Okay. So if you go right in here, right here on the map, you'll see this cave right here. This is an imp cave. And in here, there are countless things of crystal. So you run in, you kill a bunch of imps, and then you just take out your little pick and shebang. Lots and lots of crystal. Like right there, I just got 45 crystal in a matter of seconds. So now that I have my crystal, I'm going to go back to my base. And we're going to put the crystal into the forge, furnace, and we're going to turn into glass into glass flasks, and turn that into what we need to do it. So we'll get this out. Put it in here. Put our crystal in here. Put our fuel in here. Do we have any fuel left? Where's my fuel? I'll take it out of the fireball cauldron. Throw it in there and go. So as long as you have the glass flask mold in plus crystal, it's automatically going to make glass. So crystal is automatically going to make glass, and then as soon as you get enough glass, it will start making the glass flask. So right there you can see, as soon as I had 3 in there, it takes 3, it's going to start making. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end these, I think. And then I'm going to get my glass flask. So we need bone and we need my filled glass flask. So what we'll do is we'll put this in our inventory. We'll put this rod here. I'm going to make it daylight again because I don't like the dark. And we'll go over to the water and we'll click on number 7. And now we have the water filled glass flask. We'll come back to our furnace. We'll take out our wood, put it in here, and we'll put in our glass flask. And I think the one that was the easiest one was the one with bone, right? This one's pretty easy too. Green dye, plant fiber. Cool. We can do that one too. Plant fiber. There we go. Put 100 plant fiber in. And where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Hello, green dye, where are you? Ah, there you are. So as soon as we craft this, we gotta hit start. Alright, and it says dye and items. So what you do is, now that we have our dye, we put it in our inventory. We go down to item, any item. Once we have it in our inventory, we right click on the item and we say dye. And now we just select what we want to dye, the top or the bottom, and then we click the dye color. And there you go. If we don't like it, we say original color. If we do like it, we keep it, and then we say save. And there you go. Now I got a green hat, and I just completed that journey step as well. So the last journey step we need to do in chapter 4 is put an enemy on the Wheel of Pain. So we're going to need a couple things. We're going to need a lesser Wheel of Pain, which requires a lot of iron bars, but not a big deal. Then we're going to need to make ourselves a fiber binding and a truncheon. So here's our truncheon. It requires leather. So in order to do leather, you're going to first need to unlock the tanner. So I'm just going to give myself a tanner. And I'm going to give myself a truncheon, because I'm lazy. And I'm going to give myself a fiber binding. And I'm going to give myself a Wheel of Pain. Lesser Wheel of Pain. Okay. So I'm going to put down my tanner. And then you can see here, once I put hide in here, and this requires bark, it's going to give me leather. So I'm going to need that in order to make my truncheon. And then the fiber binding, it just requires twine and plant fiber. So once you have the fiber binding and you have the truncheon and you have your Wheel of Pain, we're going to go put our Wheel of Pain down. We're going to put our fiber binding here. We're going to put our truncheon here. We're going to put our Wheel of Pain right here. Very simple. And then we're just basically going to go knock out a guy, bring him over, and put him on the wheel. So get out our truncheon. Whackety whack. So this goes a lot easier if you have this stat right here where it says thuggery, every blow deals 100% more concussive damage. It just makes it easier to knock people out. Alright, and then this guy we're just going to kill. Okay, once you got a guy knocked out, you click on your fiber binding, you see unconscious, you press E to drag, and we run. And we drag, and we just click on the Wheel of Pain, and we will unlock that journey achievement. Ta-da. So there you go. That is the unlock for every single journey in Chapter 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. In Chapter 5, it starts to get a little bit more convoluted and a little bit harder to complete. So it might take me a couple videos to complete Chapter 5, and I also might do some sub-videos on certain things. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it answered any questions you might have on unlocking Chapter 4. And then we will get into the next video on unlocking everything in Chapter 5. This is Vaniverse and Vaniverse Gaming Channel. Thanks for watching. Cheers and peace out.